Hello and welcome. This is Angie with theCountryChicCottage.net. So, perhaps you've been sewing some masks, or perhaps you have some scrap fabric in your stash and you're wondering what to do with it. Well, today's video is sponsored by Cricut, and I'm going to show you how to use your Cricut machine, whether it's the Cricut Explore Air 2 or your Cricut Maker, to turn that scrap fabric into something amazing. So, what kind of scrap fabric? Any kind will work for this. I'm using some cotton fabric scraps that I just happen to have left over. The smallest pieces will work for the projects I have in mind. So let's look at 3 different ways to upcycle those fabric scraps into something amazing. So you're going to need your Cricut machine, some scrap fabric. I'm going to use 3 different types. You'll need a small scrap piece of black iron-on, so you don't even need this large of a piece. This is my scrap piece. You'll need some heat bond or interfacing for the back of your fabric. And then you'll need something to put it on. So we're going to make a zipper pouch, we're going to make a onesie, and then we're going to make a finger puppet that's just the fabric itself. And then you'll need a fabric grip mat or a light grip mat will work as well. And then we're going to need something to press our interfacing. So I'm going to use my Easy Press Mini and an Easy Press mat, but you can definitely use an iron as well as a rolled up towel. So let's start by adding our heat and bond to the back of our fabric and talk about cutting fabric with our Cricut. Okay, so here are our 3 scrap fabrics. So the first thing I'm going to do is just iron them by themselves, just to get out any wrinkles. So I'm going to use 2 different types of interfacing. The first, for this puppet, won't have any adhesive on the back. And then for these 2 pieces, I'm going to actually use an interfacing that has an adhesive, so we can put that right onto our fabric. So these are just super small pieces of fabric left over from some projects. Alright, so the first one we're going to do is this one, and I'm just going to make a finger puppet out of it. So I have some interfacing here that does not have any adhesive on the back, and I'm just going to cut that to size. We just want to make sure that interfacing is slightly smaller than our piece of fabric, so we don't want to get any on the mat. And we can just press it, and it'll only take a few seconds to adhere. This one doesn't have any backing paper, so I can just stick this right to my mat. We want to stick it bonded side down. Now for this project especially, you could also use scrap pieces of felt. I just happen to have this fabric and it's perfect for a little tiger finger puppet. If you had some orange felt that was scrap, you could use it as well. You could bond it. If it's Cricut felt, you can just cut it unbonded, and you could bond it on the back for cutting with your Explore, or cut it with your Maker with no bonding, if it's the felt. So now I'm going to bond my other 2 with this other interfacing that will allow me to peel it and stick it with an iron to my other projects. Then I'm going to use the same type of technique to actually add the bonding to the back. This time we're just going to peel this paper up. The interfacing should stay on the fabric, and we'll peel that paper back, and then we're just going to trim any fabric that did not get interfacing. And I'm just going to repeat these same steps for this other fabric, and then we'll talk about cutting. So I've set the dial on my Cricut Explore Air 2 to custom, and I picked bonded fabric from the list. Now, you can cut this with a Maker as well, and then just, again, pick bonded fabric. And you can change it to the rotary blade if you use the Maker, but we're going to use our Explore Air 2, just the fine point blade. And the first fabric we're going to cut is this for our finger puppets. And I put it bonded side down on the mat. I like the fabric grip mat. If you don't have it, you can definitely try the blue mat, so the light grip mat. And we're just going to press that fabric down really well. And then we're going to add it to our Cricut machine. And once that's done cutting, we'll just remove it. And just peel this back and remove your little finger puppet pieces. Now these may be stuck a little bit, like there may be a few strings, and the cuts will be rough, but I still think it's super cute for a little finger puppet. Then once you have your two pieces, you will need to glue them together. So you can use fabric glue, you can use hot glue, whatever you would like, and just glue all the way around the outside edge. And then put your two tiger pieces together. We're going to set these aside and we're going to allow them to dry while we cut the rest of our projects. And then we'll also need to cut that heat transfer vinyl I was talking about, and that goes on the front of our tiger as our tiger face. So we'll just set that one aside and work on our other ones. So next up, out of this one long scrap piece, we're going to cut the pieces for the zipper pouch as well as the center of the flower on the onesie. Alright, so now all of our pieces are cut out of our fabric, and then I went ahead and cut that iron-on as well, so just you need like the smallest, tiniest piece. So then now let's make our projects. So we'll make the zipper pouch first, and I'm just going to randomly add these. Now think about this as any project you want to do. So you can cut various scallops out of your fabric using your Cricut machine, and then you can add them to whatever fabric you would like. So you could add them to the pocket of a shirt, around the collar of a shirt, around the arms of a shirt, something like that, the bottom of a tote bag. So you can think of a wide range of projects that this same technique would work on. And then I'm just arranging them by hand, and then we're just going to use that Easy Press Mini again and start pressing those into place. You'll want to follow all directions that are on the heat and bond that you're using. And then once you have them all in place, your zipper pouch is done, and you have one project made from scrap fabric. So I'm going to repeat the same process on the front of my onesie, and then we'll talk about the finger puppet. And after repeating the same process on the onesie, you have a cute little onesie all from scrap fabric. You can run this through the sewing machine and go all along the edges like you would an applique, or you can leave it like this. You may get some fraying around the edges, but it just depends on after you like run it through the laundry a couple times. It totally depends on how you want to do it, but I like it just like that, so I'm going to leave it like that. And then we're just going to finish off this finger puppet by adding a little face with iron-on. Then once this is cooled, we can just peel back this liner, and our face is on our finger puppet. And now, if the glue's dry, it's ready to go on some little fingers and be played with. So I hope you enjoyed these 3 scrap fabric projects. So use these ideas as your jumping off point. So the scallops are perfect for cutting out of any kind of scrap fabric. You can vary the size of these, the shape of those, whatever, and put them on a ton of different things. I could see them like across the bottom of a tea towel. You could put them around like the top of a shirt, the pocket of a shirt, just all kinds of different scallops, triangles, that type of thing, on all kinds of different surfaces. The second project, think about shapes. So here I did a flower, but you could actually do different shapes with the same technique. So perhaps, you know, Easter's coming up, perhaps you could do a bunny shape, you could do like a little sun, you could do a car, you could do a tractor, any kind of shape, and you can cut that out of your fabric scraps and iron it onto a onesie, a toddler shirt, a little kid shirt, a grown-up shirt. And you're thinking, well, I don't have enough for a whole shirt for a grown-up, but you might be able to put a little shape on the pocket and be super cute, or make a bunch of shapes. So you can make a bunch of the flower shapes and put them all over an adult shirt. It'd be a super cute idea as well. Now, the third idea doesn't use anything but the scrap fabric and a little iron-on, and that's making some little miniature finger puppets. So I made a tiger version, but you could definitely make any animal you wanted, shapes, different things. Just cut out a mirrored image for the front and back, maybe some face details with that iron-on, and then you can make some fabric puppets for the kids, all with your Cricut machine, all with some scrap fabric that you might have laying around. So if you love these ideas, please, please, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions about anything we covered today, please ask those in the comment section below. You can drop down to that comment section as well, and you will find a link to the cut file for my 3 projects. So if you want to make exactly what I made, or just kind of see the cut file themselves to like jumpstart some ideas of your own, you can head to that link. I'll also drop some links below for like the Cricut machine itself, and the Cricut has their own fabric. You might want to pick some of that up. It's 100% cotton, so I'll drop some links for that below as well. Now, if you have not, head on over to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. We have Cricut videos every week, and you don't want to miss any of those because we have great projects like this all the time. Now, don't throw those scrap fabric pieces away. Even the smallest, littlest scrap fabric piece can make something amazing. Even if you made all these scallops out of a different material, it would still be super, super cute. So, little fabric scraps, your Cricut machine, make something amazing. Thanks, y'all, and I will see you next week with another great Cricut craft. Thanks. Bye-bye.